Welcome, Jaunteurs and Awakening Souls, and thank you for being here. There are moments in life when the veil feels thin, when the eternal reminds us that love is not bound by time or by the body. Today, I want to share one of those moments. This is the story of an after-death communication, often called an ADC, that changed the course of my life. It reminded me of love's endurance, of the soul's eternal nature, and of my own path toward healing. After the devastating loss of my love, the father of my son, I fell into the deepest grief I had ever known. My son began therapy, but for myself, I did nothing. Each day, I slipped further and further into depression. I could hardly sleep, barely eat, and I moved through life like a shadow of myself. One sleepless night, lying in the dim glow of a small light, I stared into the darkness, overwhelmed. Suddenly, the room illuminated, not from a lamp, but from him. He was there, youthful, radiant, whole. He wasn't lit by light. He was the light. At first, I was stunned, but soon I realized he was speaking to me telepathically. He repeated his words until I finally listened. And as I did, the weight I had been carrying dissolved. I felt light, lifted, and wrapped in love. Then, with his familiar smile and lip roll, the one he always gave before kissing me, he leaned in. As he did, he fell into me, and a cool rush of energy filled my body. And then, just as quickly, he was gone, and I was again in darkness. But I wasn't left in despair. I was floating in joy, knowing I had been visited, reassured, and loved beyond measure. It was his words, his ADC, that reminded me I was going to be okay. The Akashic records teach us the soul does not die. Death belongs only to the body, a temporary garment worn for a season of experience. When it is laid down, the essence, your eternal spirit, remains whole, luminous, unbroken. Energy cannot be destroyed. It only changes form. And so when the soul leaves the body, it returns home to source, not lost, but rejoined with the infinite from which it came. That visit marked the beginning of my healing journey. It was the spark that carried me to my first therapy session and showed me that even in absence, love remains eternal. ADCs aren't only about those we've lost visiting us. They are reminders of who we are, eternal beings of love and light. And every separation in the vast rhythm of source is only temporary. Thank you for listening. If this story resonates with you, may it remind you that love never ends and that we are always, always held in the embrace of source.